Alrighty, folks, welcome one and all to the famed Herb Brooks Arena alongside the 1980 rink as we get set to close out this CANAM hockey weekend with an Nagato 16U division matchup between the ERINDALE Spitfires and the Toronto Royals. This will be a fun one, running just a little bit behind schedule, but it's been an exciting day of top-level hockey as the buzzer goes for the warm-up period and we get set for the opening period puck drop. My name's Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary. So good to be here. So glad you'd have me here as we hear the teams getting ready to break from their benches and head over to start up. Goaltenders are all set. As we get a look in, Will Toffee in the net for the Spitfires. And down on the other end, Testani, as the Spitfires start off in their own zone. For those of you unfamiliar with these uniform, the deep blue are the Toronto Royals. They've got that Maple Leafs insignia on the chest. And in the white with baby blue and red trim, those are the Spitfires of ERINDALE. We get a bunch of Canada action this weekend, and it's been nice to have the Canucks down with us, as it's been 3 years since we've had the Canadians in the U.S. for these CANAM hockey games. Pandemic be darned. And then, of course, we had some arena renovations even after things opened up for events. And then earlier this year, the border was open for Canadians to travel, but that was already after our early February and March slate of tournaments as Wayland comes in on the right wing side. Played down low and covered up by Testani. We have 3 12-minute periods here. This is going to be closing out our weekend. This the first of 7 consecutive weeks of CANAM hockey, as this is played out of the Royals zone. Taking a look at history for both of these teams, they have not played one another during the round robin. And so nothing to be gained if we were looking for any insights. Played out across neutral ice. Out from the right wing side. Centering pass. As that's deflected. Spitfires out of their own zone. Up ahead to the right wing side as we see Magro out on the ice for the Spitfires. Played out across neutral ice as that caroms off a boot. I know that some folks think that a boot is about, but it's not about. A boot is a boot. Played out towards the slot. And the Royals now working towards an offensive rush. McKenzie out on the ice for the Royals. As this is picked up at neutral ice. A lot of trading possessions happening early on in this period. As this is Benak on the left wing side, circling the wagons, dropping it off to the left-hand side, and a shot. There's your icebreaker, folks, as Benak circles around back down below the goal line, sends it up towards the left face-off circle, and this one is picked up by Jeffers. And so Jeffers with the icebreaker. Benak serving it up. And with 8:50 remaining first period action, the Spitfires go up 1-0. Played out to the far side corner. Out towards the point. Rister. As that's Marr out at the point. Played out to the right side as Whalen lifts that one up to the far side corner glass. As this is brought around to Sutton. Sutton back around to Whalen. Whalen pinned in at the corner. That's Pinheiro for the Royals, as Pinheiro will come off. And Piscaneri comes on. As we see fresh legs coming out on the ice. Moreno. And it looks like Botello. DiFrancesco out on the ice for the Royals. Played around to the near side from the half boards. As Moore takes a chop at it. Played around to the near side. Moore sends it back down low. As this is picked up, played ahead by Botello. Out towards the right side. From the circle, shot. As that comes loose. Toffee unable to gather it up, but safely cleared away by the defense. Shot deflected wide of the net. As that's Calder out on the ice for the Spitfires. And this is held on to by Testani. 6:52 remaining, first period action. Spitfires leading 1-0. It has been a very active tournament weekend. We've covered 17 games. That's a lot of talking. That's a lot of hockey. We picked up a couple other games in the commentary side of things. Picked up a college club game out in Tupper Lake earlier this weekend, Friday night. Covered Paul Smith's College Bobcats Club against Union College's club. And then we picked up a high school football game as part of the high school centennial football season, doing a broadcast on local radio here as a celebration of this centennial season. That was a good time. Now that regular season is over. We haven't called any horse races this weekend. Actually, we haven't called any horse races for that matter. Shot deflected wide. As this is angled out towards the left wing side. Picked up by Antunes. With a backhander up towards the slot. Botello sends it off the end boards. Out towards the point, unable to hold on to it. Spitfires from the left side. Shot punched out in front. And now played from behind the net. Spitfires keeping the attack on. As Bangash sends it into the middle of the offensive zone, but picked up by the Royals as that one is whizzed up off of the glass. Here's Blaine. Sent out towards Whalen. Whalen from the left circle. Shot as that eases its way wide of the net. Played to the half boards with Moore up at the point. And sent down low as Whalen comes off. And Canthasamy out on the ice. And now the Spitfires out across neutral ice. 4 minutes to go in this first period. Shot, and that's covered up by Testani. In a one-goal game, ERINDALE with 8 shots on net. As Toronto with a single shot. Spitfires have been holding possession in the offensive zone reliably. Played down through the face-off circle as this one slips out of the zone. And tossed in, that'll be offsides. The Spitfires out of Mississauga, Ontario. Played from behind the net. With Marr poised over at the right point. Redirect out towards the far side corner. And we get a body check. And so our first infraction of the game. And so that's going to send Benak to the box. For those of you unfamiliar, Mississauga, just a short trek southwest of Toronto. And if we get a chance, we'll check to see if an audience member can tell me if these two have seen each other in gameplay previously. Royals or Spitfires?
Spitfires.
Have they seen each other back home? No. Thank you. So apparently these two teams do not face each other back home, though they are pretty close in proximity, as the Spitfires are just southwest of Toronto in Mississauga. As Whalen battling for it down along the red stripe. 2.5 minutes to go in this first period. Still a minute 10 left in the Royals power play as they are looking for the equalizer. Played out in front, and that's cleared down the ice. That'll go down for icing. As they'll send it back. We get a look across all of the sweaters and pennants. Get a quick look there at Cornell with a long list of years of championships in the ECAC tournament. Division I competition. A couple of the Ivy Leagues posting some very respectable numbers of tournament championships. We see that each year. It's been a while. They used to hold it out in Boston for a short span. Cornell champions from 67 to 70, 73, 80, 86, 96, 97, 03, 05, and 2010. And they have been in the semifinals or finals in these last couple of years. Always enjoyable to watch Big Red. One of our camera operators, Joe, who was here alongside the 80 rink earlier for one of our gold medal games earlier today, a big Cornell fan. And then last year, Harvard winning the ECAC championship against the nationally ranked Quinnipiac group. Quinnipiac out of Connecticut. Their most recent championship was in 2016. They were ranked in the top 10 last year in the NCAA. This year, early seeding has them in the number 3 spot in the nation. That's Quinnipiac. We see Harvard racking up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 plus last year's championship, so 11 championships in the ECAC hockey conference. With 73 seconds remaining, first period action. Spitfires leading 1-0. As we give a shout out to all of our fans from up north, welcome back. Welcome back. It's been too long. As this is played out to neutral ice, and now racing after it. That's Antunes out there, the speedster for the Royals. And Dome getting hung up on the sideboards, trying to gain possession. As we get a whistle, that'll stop play. 33.5 seconds remaining, first period action in a close one. As Dome and Antunes come off the ice. Played out in front, Royals looking for that equalizer. Continuing to apply pressure. Tossed down to the end boards. That's Botello out on the ice for the Royals. Here's Whalen on the right wing side as the Spitfires entering in. That one looked like it caught iron on its way out to the glass. 4 seconds left. Got to wind up and get that one off the stick. Shot, goal! Before the buzzer, and the Royals with the equalizer. My oh my, I want to see how many tenths of a second were left when that one crossed the line. And we'll see who gains credit. It looks like McKenzie picks that one up. As I was watching up at the clock and then down at the net. And we should see that ring up on the scoreboard. We'll have to double check. We'll check back with you when we enter the next period. We'll go ahead and step outside, check the humidity and the dew point. When we come back, we'll tell you why you don't store. Do we want to tell them why? No. When we come back, we'll tell you how to build a floating bookshelf. From the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York, you're watching CANAM Hockey. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks, as we enter the second period, the period of log change as the goaltenders trading spots. And how exciting was that as the Royals getting the equalizer with tenths of a second remaining in the period. And McKenzie comes up with the equalizer. And that was unassisted as the clock was running out. He had crossed the blue line with about 5 seconds left. Here's the Spitfires coming back and quickly responding 34 seconds into the second period, and the Spitfires stepping back out in front. But in that last closing seconds, there's about 5 seconds left as McKenzie crosses the blue line. And we had mentioned that he'd have to get it off the stick quickly. You saw it go down to 4 seconds and 3 seconds, and then finally the shot released from the stick from just above the face-off circle and making it to the back of the net. And on the score sheet, it's going to go down as being at 1 second left.
Unassisted. 11:26, second period. Calder unassisted, 11:26.
And so Calder gets the Spitfires goal unassisted, and now the Spitfires leading 2-1. Early second period action. As we give a shout out to our producer Matt Scheller as he's come back in the arena. And now racing down on the left wing side, this is Antunes. Played out towards the far side. From the half boards. And how about that? Antunes with a wrister wide of the net. Played out towards the left side. And now the Spitfires looking to set up a rush. Played into the middle. As this is Benak sending it out around. And the official very quickly nipping it in the bud, sending Benak to the box. And it looks like a holding call. We'll double check, make sure that was the signal that the official gave. It appears to be a holding call. Played off of the glass, out to neutral ice. And it looks like Calder being requested, or maybe not. Maybe not. As we get a neutral zone face-off.
ERINDALE, number 66, Constantine Benak. 2 minutes per slashing. Double penalty, 9:38, second period. Benak for slash.
And so not a holding, but slashing on Benak. Shot off of the end boards, down along the near side, as Sutton joining the action with a shot from the slot. Played out across neutral ice. As the Royals once again looking for the equalizer on the power play for another 70 seconds as that goes down for icing. As we set up to the right of Toffee, or as we should say, to Toffee's right from his perspective. As this is sent through, catching the glove of the young netminder and then dropping out. As that's played out in front, a backhander goes wide of the net. Shot up into the glass. Tossed out towards the blue line, held in. And then mishandled as the Spitfires come away with it. Played out along the left wing side as that's chased down by Kanthasamy. And the Royals trying to find the exit. 15 seconds left in the power play. As this one wobbles its way all the way down to Toffee. And Toffee giving us the signal for icing. That is, as I have been educated last game, that is not the signal for "May I go to the restroom, please?" .740 remaining, second period action. As we go back to even strength, 5-on-5. Winding up, and that one rises up into the glass. As we see the Spitfires back into the offensive zone. Giannopoulos out on the ice for the Royals. Played from left side to right. Around the net, the backhander, and Toffee covers up. Shots on goal comparison even, 9-9. As we see wholesale line changes on both sides. Whalen and Blaine back out on the ice. Sutton as well for the Spitfires. Played into the corner. Blaine from the half boards. As we see Testani keeping a sharp eye out on things. Played out past the blue line, out across neutral ice with an odd man advantage from the right side. Out across the crease. We hear the collective gasp of the fans. Played across to Moore. Moore down the left wing side as that circles out towards the far side corner. Blaine having a shot at it. As that one goes back in too soon. Too soon. We'll have a neutral zone face-off. That'll be at the center dot. 5:41 remaining, second period action in a one-goal puck game. Spitfires in the white sweaters leading 2-1. As this one sails just above Testani's head. Played around to the near side corner with Morrison poised up at the left point. A shot kicked away. And now looking to get the wrister off. Shot chested away by Toffee. Rebound up the slot. The Royals looking for another attempt in the offensive zone. Toronto with it. Played along the right side boards as this is picked up by Sartell. Sartell sending it back around to Frook. Frook from behind the goal line. Out to the corner. Sartell with a little bit of help from the half boards. As the puck bounces out across the slot. Played on the left side. This is Magro. And Tunez out on the ice for the Royals. Shot wide of the net. Play down low, looking for the give and go. 3:55 remaining, second period action. My name's Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary. So good to be here. So glad you'd have me here as we are wrapping up this week's festivities. The first in 7 consecutive weeks of CANAM hockey action here at the Olympic Center. Spending plenty of time alongside the Miracle Sheet, the 1980 rink in the famed Herb Brooks Arena. And we called several games over in the Jack Shea Arena. And there you go. Add another one for good measure as the Spitfire come up with their third goal. That'll give them a 2-goal margin with 3:12 remaining, second period action. Once again, these two have not met in the round robin.
ERINDALE number 13, unassisted. Double goal 12, second period. Whalen, unassisted at 3:12.
And so that one is credited to Whalen, unassisted. And now the Royals have their work cut out for them as they send one to the box. It looks like Torres will sit for 2 minutes. We'll see what the call is on that. Nothing kills a penalty better than a shorthanded goal, and this might be an opportunity. And we did not see a hand go above head for a penalty call, but it looks like we've got an injury out on the ice as the Royals skater was gaining the advantage going into the offensive zone, but no call on that. And at the very least, it could have been a hold or hooking call or tripping call. There are some trips that are not with a stick across the legs. This is a bit disappointing as a skater comes off the ice gingerly. This is Botello. There are some trips that are called even if you just take a player down. No need to have a stick as part of it. That's usually the clear-cut evidence. But oddly enough, no penalty. And I'm not the first person to say more penalties should be called or penalties were missed. Every once in a while, though, it seems clear-cut.
2 minutes for cross-checking. Double penalty 2:44, second period.
And so it looks like Torres went to the box for cross-checking. .128 remaining in the Royals penalty kill. Did you say penalty or pen? Pen? Nice catch. .152 remaining, second period action as that's blown dead. I thought you said, was there a penalty on that? There was a play out there that maybe could have had a penalty. Wasn't called. But no, he just needed a pen. Marco cutting in through the face-off circle. Still just shy of a minute left on the Torres cross-checking penalty. Played out in front, shot, rebound, wide of the net. 91 seconds remaining in the period. It's a 2-goal game right now. Here's Benak from the left circle. Plays it down to the goal line. And that right there is some of what I'm familiar with in the Canadian play, where they have someone down below the goal line and they become a pivot point. And a great play by Testani to cover up. And so what you end up seeing in those situations is there will be a player behind the net doing this, catching, sending it out, catching, sending it out. And it makes it very difficult for the goaltender because the goaltender can't really see much of what's going on behind them, only barely in the periphery. And that is a certain way to handcuff the penalty, or the goaltender. Ooh. Well, no penalty there, and so I think that will trade off for no penalty coming in that previous one.
And number 66, Constantine Beck. 7-7. Second period. That's Jeffers, Markout, and Beck at 1-7.
And so that was Jeffers getting credit. And I believe they had Benak getting one of the assists on that. And things kind of boiling over a little bit as both players will go to the box. That's Blaine on the one side and Pinero on the other, with 16 seconds left. Out on the right side, top of the face-off circle as that one deflects up and over the cage. Played out into neutral ice. And that'll do it for 2 periods of play. At the end of 2, Spitfires leading 4-1. We'll take a quick break, step outside, rotate the tires. When we come back, Michael will teach you how to change your valve cover gaskets. From the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York, you're watching CANAM Hockey. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks, as we open up third period action in this, our final period of regulation for CANAM Hockey this weekend. As this is played back behind the net, Testani down in the butterfly, protecting down low. Royals down by 3. As this is picked up by Sartell. Sartell into the corner. Back around to Sartell. Played around to DiFrancesco. Marco sends it down. Kanthasamy. Here's Marr with a wrister wide of the net. As this comes out with the Royals. As Piscioneri brings it into the offensive zone. Shot, rebound out towards the weak side. And now the Spitfires up ahead. Jeffers out across over to Benak. Down low with Magro on the back door. Passed out in front. And now DiFrancesco coming in on the left wing side. Circling around the net. Shot off of the pipe. Played around to the near side. Out to Giannopoulos. Played out towards the far side corner. Out to the half boards. Taken back by the Royals. As this is DiFrancesco, with the Spitfires player riding the shoulder of DiFrancesco. And now a cherry picker. Shot. And a huge save by Testani. Giannopoulos having a friendly conversation. As we see substitutions coming in for the Royals, they've got to get someone off the ice quickly. Royals come up with possession off of the faceoff. And now here's Blaine. Blaine with a wrister as that one catches the glove of Testani going wide of the net. Played back down low as the Royals collecting possession. And it looks like Giannopoulos, finally that friendly conversation caught up with him. We'll see the nature of the call. And it looks like Piscaneri will head to the box as one will be serving misconduct, while the other serves the minor penalty. 9:16 remaining in regulation. Toronto down 4-1. And now skating shorthanded. Of course, one of my favorite phrases. Nothing kills a penalty better than a shorthanded goal. But this doesn't seem like that kind of a moment. And this is Antunes racing up ahead. Shot shouldered away. And it sounds like a 10-minute misconduct plus a 2-minute minor. That all but keeps Giannopoulos out of the rest of the game. It is improbable that this game will be forced into overtime with a 3-goal gap, 8 minutes to go. But it would need to go to overtime, and that one winding up a full clapper from the top of the face-off circle on the left side, getting past Testani. And the Spitfires widening the gap. And that'll erase the 2-minute minor penalty. Giannopoulos will continue to sit. And now ERINDALE back in, kicked away. Played out to neutral ice. And now splitting the D. Shot and held on to. with 7:40 remaining in regulation. Spitfires with a comfortable 5-1 lead. Played out to Moore. Moore with a shot grabbed out of the air. Here's Moore, losing the handle out to neutral ice as they will have to retreat and reform the entry into the offensive zone.
Assistant number 19, Aiden Kempison. Second goal, 8:04, third period. Markel Kempison at 8:04.
And so Marco coming up with the goal from Kanthasmi. Just inside of 7 minutes remaining in regulation. As Royals setting up for the face-off. Played from the left face-off circle. And now the Royals working their way out of the zone. Sent down the ice to Toffee. Down to the end boards. Chucked out towards the point. Blaine holding the line. Brings it up to the left circle. Down behind the net, looking for the dish again. Couldn't gather it up. Played out across neutral ice as Blaine loses the handle. Played out across neutral ice as Marco handling it. Here's Whalen on the left wing side with Calder on the back door. Whalen out around from the goal line. Shot kicked away by Destani. As Botello with an odd man advantage. Squaring up, shot, rebound to the back door. And Sartell could not get a stick on it for the rebound, as there was an advantage to be had. Played off of the end boards. Marco down in the corner for the Spitfires. Played around to the near side. Here's Moore centering pass as that is rejected. And now DiFrancesco racing up ahead on the left side. His shot is deflected from behind the net. 4.5 to go in regulation. And the Royals are not showing any quit as they continue to hang in. Magro tied up along the half boards. This favors the Spitfires. As that's played around to the far side corner. Up ahead to Dome. Dome racing up ahead on the right side as that is poke checked away. And a big play out of Marr with the poke check. 3.5 to go. Played out across neutral ice. Poke checked away. The Royals trying to get something going here. A goal would close the gap, not make it impossible. Though the probability is relatively low. Here's Antunes. As Whaling goes for the toe drag. Battling in the corner. Out to Morrison. As Frook trying to sneak up and pick the pocket. And now Testani with the stop. And now setting up for the face-off. 2:29 remaining, third period action. Played out to Morrison as that's set up on the glass. And now Ross carrying it out to neutral ice as Hamilton comes up with it. Shot, and Testani with the stop. As Calder steps in for the face-off. Just outside of 2 minutes remaining in game time. In this, our final game of this CANAM hockey weekend. As we have welcomed the Canadians back in to the Olympic Village here in Lake Placid. A very busy weekend of CANAM hockey. And this time around, with more can. Played out across neutral ice. And now just 99 seconds to go as Testani releases the puck. Played from the right side, the off winger with the centering pass. Shot, save, shot. Rebound out in front, winding up. Shot off of the end boards. Out to the side as that's whistled dead. And Toffee scrambling around in the late period here. Played down to the half boards. Magro handing it off. Played out towards the left wing side. Spitfires, one more attack coming in. And this one slips by. As Testani has been quite busy. Facing 27 shots as the Spitfires pick up one more with a minute remaining. As tensions going up a little bit here with this kind of a margin, someone taking exception to the Spitfires attacker trying to pull the old Michigan lacrosse style trick play. And it is only natural that a player out there will give an extra shot at somebody who decides they want to try to add insult to injury. And then that drew retaliation, and then that drew a penalty. With just half a minute left in this one, we'll put it to bed shortly. I want to give a shout out to Robin. Thank you so much for everything. As the Royals able to pull one out with 25 seconds remaining. This has been something else. We've had an opportunity to see a goal scored with 1 second left in the period. And quite frankly, if we went down to the wire and looked at the videotape and could match it up with the time, it would be tenths of a second. That was an exciting one. Give a shout out to the rest of the production crew, Jules, Joe, producer Matt Scheller, Game Capsule TV, CANAM Hockey Organization. Good to have them back in town. As Pinheiro being told to exit the ice. As things devolved progressively throughout this game. A consolation game in the Nagano division. And so that'll close things out. As both teams perhaps will gather at the center stripe to exchange goodwill on the handshake line. No reason they can't. And they will slowly but surely drift over towards the center stripe. With some reluctance, but not all reluctance. As they exchange goodwill on the handshake line. Good game, good game. Safe travels, good meals, and good luck. What a great day to be a hockey player. What a great day to play hockey. And so there you have it. The end of regulation and the end of another week of CANAM hockey. This our first in a string of 7 consecutive weeks of CANAM hockey. We hope to see you next week again. My name is Glenn Burnett, covering the play-by-play and color commentary every once in a while, getting behind the camera every once in a while. Shutting down the broadcast for now. We'll say goodnight to the 1980 rink from the famed Herb Brooks Arena in Lake Placid, New York. You've been watching CANAM hockey. We'll see you on the next one.